Welcome, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me. My name is Raul, and I am the host of the Mr. Genuine podcast. I'm currently streaming on Twitch right now. This is actually where I normally record my podcast. So if you have a moment, go ahead and jump over to Twitch and type in Viral Music. I actually use my music platform to stream these podcast episodes and to make these episodes. I record them here. So if you have a moment, go check that out. And I just recently posted a video on my Instagram basically showing you guys all my other social medias. They're the same, basically the same handle, but yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I have about 30 minutes of time before I have to be somewhere at 1. So it's currently February 24th, 2025. Time is going and we can't get it back. It's like toothpaste coming out of a toothpaste tube and you can't put it back in. It's a fun analogy. Regardless of what I say today, I want you guys to make sure that, I like the best for you guys. I want nothing but the best, and I want to just share positive messages, of course, in all these episodes. Episode 12, kind of crazy now thinking about it. But as always, make sure that you guys are taking care of and knocking out all the important stuff you have to take care of. These episodes will be here for as long as YouTube is around. I'm going to keep posting and keep sharing my ideas. Knock out that important thing, guys. I will wait. This isn't super important, but I will make sure this episode is packed with a lot of fun stuff and a lot of cool, useful, positive bits of information that I have picked up this last week that I wanted to share with you guys. Today's Saturday, or actually, pardon me, today's Monday. For some reason, this whole last week I've been off. My whole psyche has been completely thrown off. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gym right after this, so I'm gonna hopefully be crushed by a lot of weight and push it off my chest and just clear my mind. But yes, guys, always do what you gotta do. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be okay. I'm strong. Built different for sure. But yes, let's go ahead and get started. I have a couple things I want to talk about, and like I said, I have about 30 minutes left, or maybe you guys didn't hear me. I have about 30 minutes, and yeah, hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are all okay. I do have to knock this out quick. Excuse me, guys, quickly. Got a bit of a runny nose. Sorry about that. Alrighty. Boom. Power, strength, and the ability to choose free will. Again, my name is Raul. Thank you all so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and get started. I've rambled on for 3 minutes, and now it's time to get into the episode. So, I have a couple things I want to talk about. The first thing is breath and breathing. For the longest time, I told you guys I was so concerned about breathing in too much air. I was just so shy, or just like I was so scared, really. So scared. I was a young, scared boy. Now that I'm a grown man, 6 foot, I'm actually 5'11", but my friend told me to say that I'm 6 foot. My friend is 6'4", and yeah, it's cool. I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds. I'm like 195 pounds. 200 pounds, 6 foot, 200 pounds. I'm a little delusional. Anyways. And I'm strong. I'm strong now. Now when I breathe, now when I speak, now when I enter a room, I'm so full of energy and full of confidence in myself that wasn't always there before. My brothers put me on game on so many things. They taught me so many things. My parents taught me so many things. And I had to go out of my way, too, to learn all these sort of useful bits of information. Reading books, listening to audiobooks, it really charged me up and made me the person I am today. And I of course, have to give myself credit. Just like you guys have to give yourselves credit for all those little micro wins throughout the months, years. And yes, guys, every day that goes by, let's try to make it an adventure. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like an hour ago, I did not want to record an episode. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to wash the dishes. I didn't even want to get out of bed this morning. But here I am, 4 minutes in. And I'm glad. I feel like it's gonna be a fun episode. It's probably gonna be shorter than 30 minutes. I have 30 minutes to record this, but it's going to be shorter, probably. And wow, all I wanted to talk about was box breathing. I should have just started with that. Box breathing. It's 4 seconds. You inhale. 4 seconds. You hold the breath. 4 seconds. You exhale. And then 4 seconds. You hold the breath out without inhaling at all. And then you repeat the cycle. 4, 4, 4, 4. And that's it. That's box breathing. And it calms you down. breathing is so important. Obviously, it's such an unconscious thing. You don't ever think about your heartbeat beating. You never tell your liver to work. You never tell your gut to just process the food. There are nerves in our brains that automatically connect our whole body together. Did you know that there's a nerve all the way back here that if it wasn't working right, our ability to swallow wouldn't be the same without it? Our ability to blink, to be able to create strength and power within our strengths. Our body's amazing. I'm not going to go super into it because I'm not that knowledgeable about it, but I know how my body works. And I know that I can get sick. I know that I can tolerate spicy food, all that sort of stuff. It's fun. But yeah, guys, breathing is so important, especially when it comes to like presenting in front of an audience or presenting in front of a large group of people. And when I mean large, I'm not just talking about fat or even like a large number, but I mean like large. These people are important people, larger than life type of people. Oftentimes we walk into rooms and we're like, oh, kind of like keeping our head down, enter the herd and enter the herd mentality. But ultimately, you have to remember that you are special. We're all special. I forget that sometimes. I'm like, I take it for granted. I'm not a special person. The people in my life, the girl I'm with, my parents, they're not that special. But in reality, they are. All of us are special. All of us are super special. And as I'm saying these words, my body hears it, my ears hear it, because you're in my ears. We're all special. And it's super critical, super important to put time into recognizing these things. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to talk about breathing and the importance of our bodies and just recognizing how important we are as human beings. There are many ways to calm down. There are many breathing techniques to calm down. A large exhale. Exhaling like that calms the nerves, calms the body. It's super fun, super cool. Try it out if you're nervous. Before a test, before a presentation to your class. Breathe, relax. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. There isn't a mob of people trying to hunt you down. Okay, everything's okay. And if you're watching these videos, oftentimes the people watching these videos are people that are doing okay. We're doing all right. Thank you for watching my videos. Like and subscribe. Share the video if you find this useful. Share the message if you think this is a cool podcast. Or share it if you hate it. I'm totally cool with that too. I appreciate it, for reals. But being able to remain calm in times that are stressful, times where you're learning something new and doing something uncomfortable, being able to stay calm and recognizing that, okay, I'm going to mess up. It's not that it's inevitable, but it happens. It's inevitable when you practice and you prepare. What's that quote? When you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. And when you're not prepared, that's when you feel the most stress. That's when you feel like you're not able to handle the situation. You don't have all the money in the world. When you don't have the money to pay your bills, that's when you feel stressed. And I'm just like any other person out here. I'm not any more special, nor not any more different. But the things I have in my brain, the people in my life, the things I do every day, really make me feel more powerful, more special than I actually am. And I'm just a normal dude. I'm just a normal man out here. I'm wearing just a simple shirt. My shirt says, "My battlefield relaxes me." I actually went to like this whole like modeling expo events here in San Diego, and I know the dude that actually runs it and owns it and everything, and he's a super cool dude. I hope he's doing well. But his style is so different. It's actually a little weird sometimes, but he puts a lot of energy and confidence, and the story behind it is what matters. Like, this shirt will support veterans and troops who have been out in war, who have like PTSD and have like the inability to kind of just like go through life in a calm manner. And I totally understand being out in war, being out in a place where you don't want to be for a long extended amount of time is uncomfortable. It's suffering. It's suffering in its own way, and we all suffer in our own way. I have been put on to a lot of awesome resources, and I don't want to just like spill the tea just yet, because you guys have to go and earn it. Go and find it yourselves. It serves you guys no purpose of me telling you guys all of the resources you guys need without having you guys struggle a little bit. Like, excuse me, I'm a guitar teacher and I teach guitar and I love music and I love teaching music and I love teaching the guitar. But I realize that the more I give you guys all the answers and all the information, I mean, to my students, I obviously give them the best quality answers and the best quality information. But even with them, I allow them to struggle and I allow them to ask questions. And that's the most important thing, to be able to ask the questions so you can find the answers. And if you can't find the answer properly, then ask better questions. And then, of course, look at better places. Go to different places to find the better answers, find better questions. And yes, as a guitar teacher, I always make sure that I challenge the students and challenge anybody who wants to learn the guitar. Like, Why do you think this is an F chord? Why do you think this note is right here on the fretboard? Why do you think the fretboard is designed this way? Why do you think it's important to make music not only for ourselves but for the world around us? And it's important to make the music more tailored to what we like instead of to what the world likes. Because oftentimes people out there in the world don't know what they like until it's right in front of them. I don't want to throw big names out there, but there are people out there that have made great things and are literally putting their lives on the line just so that we can have the amazing things we have today. And people take it for granted. Sometimes I do too. Like, oh man, this laptop, this mic, oh whatever. Who cares? I don't care about who made it. I just have it. It's whatever. But no, somebody made it. Somebody took the time to get the idea out of their head onto a real, non-abstract realm. And yes, guys, all this comes down to how bold you want to be and how important you want to be. Excuse me. There are people out there that don't want to feel any sense of importance, or they don't even want to have friends, and I respect that, but that just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work for me. I want to be out there and put my face out there. I want to be out there and I want to be somebody important. And of course, I obviously already feel important with my family. I already feel important with the people that I'm with intimate relationships, and also just like my friends and that kind of realm. And I already feel important. But I don't know why people don't think this way as well. Like, why not help other people? Why not make content online that might just transform somebody's day, life, and make it completely better? I've received comments on other videos from my music platform that really, really kind of bring me to tears sometimes. I'm like, wow, there's no way this is real. There's no way that there's an actual person typing this out. And it's awesome. Imagine if I hadn't started making these podcasts. Imagine if I didn't start learning music and sharing my ideas and teaching music. None of that would have been possible. So that's where I'm coming from. It's like this confidence that I've built through experience, and I can't get that taken away from me because it's literally ingrained in me. It's in my DNA now. It's in my mind. It's somewhere that's uncapturable. Is that incapturable? What's the word? Cannot be captured, right? And yeah, a lot goes down to your ego, your ability to capture what's going on in the shadows, in your shadows. And it really, talk a big talk, but as long as you can walk the walk and back it up, do it. That's the most important thing. There's a lot of people out there that can say a lot, but a year goes by, 2 years goes by, 3 years, 10 years. Oh my God. How far along have you gone on that journey? Oh, I actually just got started, actually. It's embarrassing. It's super embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for them. But the reality is that I can't control other people. I can only control myself. I can only do the best I can with what's been given to me. And yes, guys, I heard this recently. I want to share this with you guys. Be the best at whatever you want to be the best at. And there will always be a space for you. There will always be somewhere for you to be. For me, like I teach guitar. I play guitar. I'm a great musician. I'm not the best, but I always say I am. I always say I'm the best. I'm the best guitar player. I'm the best guitar player in this room. I'm alone in this room, of course. And it's good to have that sort of power and emotion. And I believe it's quite useful. There's a lot of tricks you can use with your brain. A lot of ways to kind of be a little bit delusional, but it's backed by like true information. And yes, I root for myself. That's actually one thing I want to talk about next. Is like you have to be able to root for yourself and be able to, be the only person chanting your name out there. Raul, Raul, Raul. Do it for yourselves. Do it for yourselves. Like talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend. I share this in my guitar classes. You wouldn't talk to your best friend if they're learning something new and shut them down like, oh, dude, you're so trash at that. You shouldn't even do that. Unless, of course, you're immature. I was once immature, and I once did that myself. But you wouldn't, like, nowadays do it as a critical thinking person, as a person that wants the best out of other people. You wouldn't do that, right? You wouldn't talk to your friend like, oh, dude, you should just put down the guitar and just stop playing, bro. You are so bad at that. Stop. And, there are people that take that same message and then they get more fired up. And then there are people that, of course, take that same message and then get brought completely down. They get completely bogged out and psyched out of even attempting it again. So, you decide what kind of person you want to be. And we're all different. We're all different in that way. I've definitely received the message in positive and negative and reacted the way I did both times. But nonetheless, I persevered. Nonetheless, I am here. Nonetheless, I am doing the best I can in America as an American. And I'm also Mexican. Anyways, Yes, root for yourselves, guys. You guys are the best at whatever you guys want to be the best at, but there will always be people out there who will be competing every day, whether they feel like it or not, making videos whether they feel like it or not, talking to the people that they want to talk to, talking to the people that they don't want to talk to, whether they feel it or not. So just keep pushing on, guys. Keep fighting that good fight. And out there in the world, you'll realize there's lots of output. Output from words, output from concrete things, output from physical, tangible results to the abstract. And I always challenge myself that whenever I get output or whenever somebody's talking to me, I also share and I also give a little bit of input. And I give my own personal output out there, and there's lots of output and input, whatever you want to just and take in, take out, you cycle it, and you basically have like a filter for all this stuff. So be sure to not to overshare too, because if you share too much information, people can use that against you. If you overshare, you fall into the trap of possibly having that thrown back at you. I've shared personal things to people and they've thrown it back in my face, and I've learned to not do too much, but also not be too reserved, too conservative to the point, or to conserve too much where it's like, there's no baseline, or there's no real relationship, or there's no action. People want action. People like excitement. Everybody loves excitement. And building on that note, basically everybody wants to have a genuine connection with other people. But there are people out there, there are psychopaths, there are sociopaths out there. There are people out there that literally don't care about other people. Just the way it is. It's just the way it is. It is what it is. But yes, guys, I don't want to keep going on and rambling about all this stuff. Just flow and keep learning. That's all I'm going to say. In today's episode, it's going to be just me just sharing my thoughts, being as honest as I can. Like I said, I didn't want to record this episode. I didn't want to get in front of the camera. I didn't want to sit up and clean up around my desk. I didn't want to do all this stuff. But I did it. If you guys know me personally, you'll know that I am a pretty positive person. I try to be. It's much easier to be negative, and I thought for the longest time I was a positive person, but no, I'm a negative ass person. I am so negative. But I try really hard, and I work twice as hard, 3 times as hard to be positive. That's what it takes. It's really not rocket science. It's really not as hard as taking ourselves to Mars. So yeah, guys, I challenge you. I challenge you to think about what kind of person you are in these episodes. I challenge you to think about what kind of world you want to live in. And I challenge you to think about what kind of person you want to be in the future. Yeah, be genuine human beings, genuine, coming from Mr. Genuine. Yeah, be genuine. Yes, guys, it's definitely a struggle out there. And of course, there's always, too much of anything, too much of a big ego can be damaging just as much as it is beneficial. Ultimately, it all comes down to the confidence and how much experience you got. Because the more you do something, the more repetitive it is, the more you try something, the better you get at it. Just like making these videos. I'm coming on here, episode 12. Like and subscribe. Share the episode if you like it. I'm Raul from San Diego, coming at you as honest as I can. 18-20 minutes of just me talking about what I want to talk about. It's fun. If you guys want to start your own podcast, do it. It's never too late. It's never too late to be successful. It's never too late to start doing something that truly matters to you. There will be people out there that walk into your life uninvited. And those people, they want to stay as long as possible to see what benefits they can get. And that's fine, that's totally human. It's totally natural. It's actually part of nature. It's a pretty brutal world out there in nature. It's kind of scary actually when you think about it. But the reality is, it's the world we live in. Play the games the way the games want to be played, and don't break the rules. Don't cut corners, basically, because it makes you look bad. Of course, if somebody's cheating, then you gotta possibly cheat and figure out the way to play the game the best way you can to win. And it's not all about winning too, but winning feels nice. Losing doesn't feel nice. Those things are pretty obvious. I don't want to come out here stating the obvious and make it sound profound and make it sound legit when you guys know this stuff. You guys know this. I'm just here clarifying the message from my perspective, from me, from my mouth, from my words. Raul. Say your name in a powerful way. My name is Tim. No, your name is Tim. My name is Tim. Deep voice, or a soft voice if you're a woman. I don't know where you guys are coming from too. So say your name proud And if you don't like your name, then legally change it. Go to the government. Go to the government. That's why we got the government, keeping us all civil. Otherwise, we'd be out in nature, bashing each other's skulls in. And nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. But yes, guys, the confidence comes over time. Confidence, and with anything, the experience comes over time. As I'm making these videos, I'm gaining experience. I'm getting better at as to what to say and what not to say. And I'm getting better at managing my time. Every Monday seems to be the day I'm recording these episodes and putting them out. And every day I'm doing the best I can to share this message. But yes, guys, go out there, crush your goals, and make 2025 the best year. Because I feel like after this year, it'll be so much harder to just really get your point across, get your ideas out. So let's go ahead and crush it. I'm out here. I'm struggling just as much as the next guy, but I'm doing it with a smile, and I'm doing it with the people in my life, and I'm doing it as best as I can. Thank you so much for watching, guys. That's all I got for you guys today. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Send me a message. Send me a DM. I'm never going to turn down a great question. I will contemplate whether I'm going to answer a stupid, bad question, but I'll probably give you a little thumbs up or something. Anyways, guys, my name again is Raul. Thank you so much for joining me in my space, the Mr. Genuine Podcast. Of course, share the video, like the video, subscribe. As always, I will see you in the next stream, the next video, and I will make sure of it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your time. Peace out.